Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to 30 Habits in 30 Days. Today, I don't even know what day it is.
I feel like I've done this before.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to day 17 in our 30 Habits in 30 Days video series. Dear Lord, we're doing it. We're doing it. Okay, so today's habit number 17, will be. I forgot what the actual word was, but uh, we'll say limited screen time. Okay? I know that in today's world, we have access to so much technology and information and different social media platforms. And there's a lot of research on the benefits for limiting the amount of screen time and social media for children, teens, and adults. Okay. So, depending on your age, there's different limits and how much time you should actually be spending on screens. And for kids between ages of 2 and under, it's zero screen time. Between 2 and 12, I believe it's about 1 to 2 hours a day. And then for 12 years old and up, it's basically like no more than 2 to 3 hours a day on screens. And obviously, I feel like in today's world, if you're a student or if you work, you spend a lot of time on your screens for school or for work. So I think this research was more about additional screen time outside of school and work time that you're on your device. So what we're going to be doing for this habit is just being conscious. Become more conscious of how much screen time and social media time you have. All right. So set a hard cap for your screen time. Limit your screen time. Limit your time on social media, whatever it is for you. Figure out how much you're doing. Have you been doing your time management sheet? Maybe use that as a reference to figure out how much time you're spending on television or, video games or social media. And what we want to try to do is set a screen time limit. Includes television, video games, and social media. Become aware of how much time you're putting into these different outlets. Is that the best use of your time? What I've found is that sometimes we're trying to escape reality by diving into these different platforms, whether it's movies and television, video games, social media, okay? Virtual reality. All of these different things have an impact on our brains and our emotions and our behavior. So it's important to become more conscious so that you can become a conscious consumer, because what you're doing when you're taking in television or media or video games, you are consuming something. Okay? You are taking it in, and it will shape how you think and how you feel, which will in turn shape how you behave. So it's important to become more conscious of the influence that these things have on us. And then we have to be able to decide and discern what is the appropriate amount of time that I want to spend engaging in watching movies or watching television or scrolling on social media, watching YouTube videos, playing video games. We all have to become more conscious of these things so that we have more choice and we're not just influenced and gripped by them and pulled by them. I feel like a lot of times what is happening is we don't know how to soothe our nervous system. So we use these devices as a way to try and cope with our feelings and our stress and our anxiety and our depression. It might be a way to, zone out from our real life. If we don't have anything good going for us in our real life, if we're not moved towards any goals in our real life, then the instant gratification that we get from video games and television and social media might give us that quick fix, that dopamine hit. But it's not sustainable if we want to be happy and fulfilled in our lives for the long term. Okay? I understand if you're depressed or if you're anxious, if you're stressed, that finding something to soothe your nervous system can help you feel better. But you have to understand there are side effects to the different things that we're using. All right. There are healthier ways to deal with stress, depression, anxiety, rather than just scrolling, binge watching TV, or playing video games for hours on end. There are healthier options that will allow you to have a more conscious, co-creative life rather than just kind of being a zombie that's going down this path of consumption in terms of your media. All right. So the whole reason for this is just to become more conscious of what we're putting our energy on, and maybe figuring out, hey, we have all this extra time that we're not spending on social media or TV or video games. What can we do with it? What skills can we develop? What knowledge can we gain? Maybe we can nourish ourselves with different relationships or physical activity or spiritual pursuits, meditation, prayer, going to different, live events rather than just being stuck in your screen. Okay. So that is going to be the habit that we implement for the remainder of this 30 days. Okay. So just put a limit on your screen time. That includes television and movies, video games, computer games, social media, all that stuff. So for me, what I'm going to try to do is keep my screen time outside of my work to 2 to 3 hours. That is my limit. All right. So that's one movie and a little bit of, YouTube videos. 2 to 3 hours is actually a pretty big window. I would try to keep it around 2, but I'm trying to give people a little extra to start. All right. So try to limit screen time to 2 to 3 hours per day, all inclusive: television, phone, media, devices, all that stuff. I wish you the best. Good luck, and I'll see you on the next one.